if you are seeking a diving watch that is time tested and has a history, then look no further than Citizen Promaster NY0040 series of diving watches. These diving watches has been around since 90s and has been used by military, recreational and professional divers equally. The ISO 6425 certified Citizen Promaster is a bang for buck in the diving watch segment, and it is often used till date by different divers, let it be professional or recreational divers as well. So these watches earlier were automatic watches, and some of the models are solar as well as some of the model are quartz diving watches as well. So the ISO 6425 certification on these watches certifies this diver watches as a divers, as it is mentioned in the dial here, and this watch is one of the model in the Promaster segment, and the model is NY0040-17L. This particular model has an automatic Citizen 8204 movement, which is a really rugged workhorse automatic movement from the house of Citizen. And as you know about the Citizen, that it has been a benchmark for reliability over the industry, and it has been time tested and used by many peoples, and obviously by many collectors like me. So the watch features a 40.5 mm case dia with a lug size of 20 mm, and it has a deep blue dial finish. In this particular model, there are other models of the same series that has black dial, fully luminous dial as well, and some other series in the Promaster, they have the modern finish dials and all, but I really like the original issued model, so here it is that I have bought. So these watches have an upgraded movement from previous Citizen 8203 and upgraded to Citizen 8204 with a very nice feel and finish, a very smooth rotor operation. And as this is an automatic movement, you do not need to wind it often. If you wear it, it will work on and on and on. So the watch has a unidirectional clickable bezel that gives it a very nice feel, a very nice click and zero backlash here. So a really nice one to set the the countdown feature as well as the ND ratios of diving. So this is something really nice. The watch is quite legible with the lume dot at the bezel at 12 o'clock. There are the lumed indices, and these indices are quite bordered, unlike the Seiko SKX007 where there are only big lume dots but no proper decoration of the indices there. But hey, I am not comparing it. This is just another diving watch from that ISO 6425 segment. Seiko SKX007 being one of the greatest watch as well. But I prefer the Citizen ones because I have been using this since a long time. The case finish here is brushed. The height of the case is somewhere around, I think this is 13.5 mm, something like that. It's quite thick, but definitely not as thick as some other divers. So this is something really cool that you can have. The case has brushed finish with a polished finish at the side here, and this is the case back where it has the Promaster logo. It has the new 8204 movement. It is totally stainless steel made. Citizen Watch Co. Divers Watch, 200 meters of resistance and Japan movement. So everything has been mentioned here. I think serial number and batch number, everything has been properly done here. You see how rugged the watch is as soon as you look at the overall fit and finish of this particular watch, right? So if you take a look at the hands here, these have broader legible hands, that matches the presence of the indices here. These are fully lumed, and there is a significant improvement of the lume over the earlier Promaster model. I think luminescence, lume is something which is very necessary when it comes to diving watches, and I think that this particular watch ticks all the boxes if you are looking for a budget diving watch, and that you can actually use, and that you do not want to store it in the locker, unlike many expensive divers in the market. I would say the overhyped divers in the market, but still equally usable. Hype is not something about the watch, it is about the user. So people make a watch hype, people make a watch a tool, what it is meant to be, and it is what it is. So this is one of the very commonly used divers in some of the regions in the world. I have bought this watch from Italy, so I have this very affinity towards this particular watch that I have got from there. Now if you see the dial, there is hour, minutes and seconds hand, and apart from that we have the day date window here, which is very common for the Citizen 8204 movement and the many movement that Citizen offers in Myota and in-house Citizen movements as well. So as we equally know that the Citizen also helped in making HMT watches, establishing HMT watches in India. So all those automatic watches from Citizen have this day date features because the movements are very, very similar. I wouldn't say the exact same, but very similar from their house. So a legible diver, a beautiful diver, very clean, very well finished. Now let's talk about the crown here. It has a offset destro crown that has been placed here at 8 o'clock position, so as to avoid any kind of impact here, and as well as it has been offset here at 8 o'clock to provide a smooth wrist operation. I think it has been deliberately done and very beautifully done. So I would say that this particular watch is something that you should really get for yourself, and if you're looking for a budget diver, like I said, so this is the one. So I had experience with the Seiko SKX. It is a really nice watch, but I prefer Citizen more because it is my personal preference due to the looks of this watches, nothing technical, because Seiko SKX is equally a beautiful watch, and if you see my YouTube channel, you can see the review as well. So go check that out as well. And I think that this wraps up the Citizen Automatic quick review. So thank you for watching the video. Do like, share and subscribe, and let me know if you ever buy this watch. Thank you. Have a great day.